Ayo, back at it again with another video. So this is my NFL mock draft, my first one that I'm gonna do. Hopefully, I'll do a couple more of these because right now it's very up in the air. We'll put it at that. So thank you for coming to me for my mock draft instead of going to like ESPN or CBS Sports or whoever else does it, Sports Illustrated. So I'm gonna do the first 10 picks. Now I had to organize the picks by worst record, and that took a while because I was surprised. There's a lot of teams. I didn't expect the Bengals to suck this badly this year, but I probably should have expected it. I didn't realize the Giants were going to be this bad. Honestly, I didn't think the Redskins would be that bad because I thought Dwayne Haskins would be starting more than they did. So the rankings goes Bengals, who are 1-12. Prayers to Cincinnati. Bengals, Giants, Redskins, Dolphins, Cardinals, Lions, Jaguars, Jets, Broncos, and Chargers. So that's the top 10 as of today. Today is Thursday, December 12th. Obviously, there's games tonight, but and that ranking will change. So, Bengals at the 1 pick. Bengals need a lot of help. But I went with Joe Burrows, quarterback LSU. Most mock drafts and big boards have Joe Burrows and Chase Young at 1 and 2, and I have the exact same, but I'll go into that in a second. So Joe Burrows at number 1 because Andy Dalton is a good quarterback, but he's not like a grade A or possibly even a grade B starting quarterback. He can go in there and get the job done, but I think Cincinnati needs to move on from Andy, and he can go elsewhere and maybe be a backup or possibly even starter for other teams because he's still a great quarterback. But I think Joe Burrows goes 1 here because he just had a monster season, and he doesn't have to start right away. He can sit behind Andy for a little bit, and I think that'll work out. Chase Young at 2, so pretty much the exact thing that happened last year. You got an Ohio State edge rusher going number 2. Nick Bosa has been balling out this year for San Francisco. I'm so glad that San Francisco is actually doing really, really well because that's another one of like my teams because it goes Bears number 1, obviously. This channel knows that. Then Colts because I'm from Indiana, so like those two are like it. And then it goes like 49ers and then Saints and then Jets and then Chiefs and then it kind of like falls off after that. But like I'm so glad that teams that like I like want good things to happen for are doing well. The Bears, Colts, Jets. I feel for you, I really do. I'm a Jets fan, just not as big as everyone else. So Chase Young at 2, he's a monster. Now here's where I start getting a little controversial, because everyone in the comments will be like, "Oh, why the fuck are you taking Jerry Jeudy at the 3rd pick for the Redskins?" Now here's my reasoning. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The Redskins will probably take Andrew Thomas here. Redskins need a lot of upfront help because Dwayne Haskins is the quarterback of the future. I believe that they're gonna need help going forward. But what I think they need more than offensive tackle support, because you can get a good offensive tackle possible free agent. What I'm saying is you have a wide receiver here that the Redskins haven't had a good wide receiver in over a decade. Maybe like Santana Moss, or no, not Santonio Holmes. I don't know. It's been a long time that the Redskins, and just makes sense to me. Now, Andrew Thomas is a great offensive tackle, and I have him going to the Dolphins at 4. They're going to need a lot of... First off, the first top 4 teams need a lot of help in every single category. I don't have the Giants taking a quarterback because I think they have their quarterback of the future. And I have my differences on Eli Manning. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's 7th now all time in TDs, but like the record he has is mediocre at best. So Andrew Thomas at 4, and now I had a weird predicament for the Cardinals at 5 because I was like, okay, there's still, wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb, Henry Ruggs, and you got people like other quarterbacks. You got Hurts still available, Tagovailoa if he, I don't know what that injury does to his draft stock. You got Justin Herbert from Oregon that you can take, but why would you take another quarterback if you took a quarterback number 1 overall last year in Kyler Murray? So I have AJ Epineza. I have no idea if I said that right. Epineza from Iowa. I think that suits the Cardinals best at the position. They could also take Derek Brown, who's a defensive tackle from Auburn, but I have him a little further down the list. And the Lions, this is weird because, our division is so strange because you got Packers, Vikings, Bears, all within 2 or 3 games of each other. But it doesn't matter at this point in the season anyways. All over 500. And then you got the Lions who are 3-9-1, and it's kind of strange. Let's just say the NFC North, I think any division is better than the NFC East. The NFC East sucks donkey balls. If you're 6-7 and in the front runner of your division, you suck. I'm talking to you, Cowboys, and I'm talking to you, Eagles, but I have no room to talk because my Bears are 7-6. So, Lions take Jeffrey. I think that's the first name. His last name's Okuda. Yeah, Jeffrey Okuda. I think I pronounced it right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Cornerback from Ohio State. I feel like he is a top 10 talent, and most draft boards have him top 5 and at the 5th pick here. No. I don't know. Most of the big boards have him going to the Lions here. The Jaguars. Now, here's my thing. I'm a huge fan of Nick Foles, and I'm a huge fan of Gardner Minshew. So I feel like they have their quarterback situation sort of figured out. They don't need a quarterback. So the Jaguars have always been defensive oriented, and that's over the past couple of years. And that's the same for the Bears traditionally, which I don't understand at all. So I had a predicament. I wanted CeeDee Lamb to go here because you need weapons around Foles or Minshew. But I decided that since the Jaguars traditionally are a defensive team, I decided to go with Derek Brown, who's a defensive tackle from Auburn, at this spot. I feel like he would fit best in that environment. This camera's working, or the angle's fine. Okay, so then the Jets. The Jets need a lot of help. I don't feel like they need quarterback help because Sam Darnold is working it out. I don't feel like they need cornerback. I mean, they could use some cornerback help, but I felt like the position of need for the Jets, in my utmost opinion, is wide receiver. So I had CeeDee Lamb going here, because I just feel like he's the best best available. I mean, you can go Jalen Hurts, but they don't need a quarterback. You can go Tagovailoa or Justin Herbert, or you can go other. But I just feel like that's the best. And if you disagree with them, then that's totally fine. Or if you disagree with any of this, please let me know. I love to hear your opinion. It's just, this is kind of like a rough first mock draft. And then the Broncos, it's a weird position with the quarterback. I think, Elway and that organization is figuring it out, so I decided, to not focus on the quarterback and feel like the weapons around him with Henry Ruggs III from Alabama. The wide receivers from Alabama this year, and Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs III, are pretty solid. And then at the 10th spot, the Chargers. Now, Phillip Rivers is getting old. He's a great quarterback. He's probably not going to win a Super Bowl, and that breaks my heart. So, Phillip Rivers is getting older. He's going to retire within the next couple of years, most likely. So I decided to go with Jalen Hurts here because Jalen is a competitor, and a quarterback because they're going to need it if the Chargers want to remain competitive. I feel like they can go any quarterback here: Hurts, Tagovailoa, Herbert, or any other quarterback. But I feel like the Chargers need to take a quarterback here because they're going to have to work Hurts up to speed in the NFL while still dealing with Rivers, and he's going to probably retire. That's my take. So, Bengals, Joe Burrows, Giants, Chase Young, Redskins, Jerry Jeudy, Dolphins, Andrew Thomas, offensive tackle, Cardinals, AJ Epineza, I have no idea if I pronounced it right, Lions, Okuda, Jaguars, Derek Brown, Jets, CeeDee Lamb, Broncos, Henry Ruggs, and Chargers, Jalen Hurts. So that is my first take. That's my initial take. That's my top 10 picks of the upcoming NFL draft. If I get a few of these right, then that's great. If I don't, then that's that. So thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to me for whatever opinion I have in the matter. It doesn't mean anything, but it's an interesting video to make. And this video did very well last year, so I decided, I was like, let's see if we can repeat some of that success. So thank you for watching. I love you very, very much, and I'll see you all in the next video. Deuces.